Have you ever been in a legally confusing situation and weren't sure what to do? Those days are over. Listen to Sabi Law on The Beat 97 ABJ to know what's up. Sabi Law is up every Monday, Wednesday and Friday from 8:55 a.m. Exclusive to The Beat 97 ABJ.
Hello, Abuja. Today on Sabi Law Tip, we are looking at that issue that bothers every family in Nigeria. Issues of land disputes, land quarrel.
Indeed, land is a problem in almost every family, from every part. Whether you are a farmer, whether you are a herdsman, whether you are whatever, you need land, right? You need land to build, you need land for your farm, you need land to graze your animals. In fact, at some point, some land cases can last up to 100 years and... Huh?
No, that's not good. That's what that was before. Now there is no case that can last for 100 years.
For land matters,
No, they can't.
Even if the matter is not for that long, but the aftermath, like families can begin to have issues. Like you can't talk to your cousins because his father took your father to court to get for land reasons, and then your father tells you see that family, don't go near them. Well, let's see what the law says about land.
And it's peculiar in Abuja because I tell people almost everyone in Abuja is a land agent.
Exactly.
So, and every now and then you see so many billboards will come up on some strange areas and they will say for sale. They will even start making excavations, putting on blocks, and people will start rushing to buy. 6 months down the line, you can't even see anyone on that plot again. People's money are missing, monies are hanging and all. So the question is, if issues of land dispute comes up, which court do you go? That's on one hand. Now, on the other hand, if for any reason government takes over your land, you are now seeking compensation from government. Where do you go to? Well, the technical thing here is it's on adequacy on compensation generally. Which court do you go to? So there is only one court in each state across the 36 states of Nigeria and the FCT that can entertain land cases, land disputes, issues of compensation over land. And before we go further, permit me to remind us that all lands in Nigeria is vested on government. In the state, it is vested on the governor of the state. Then you have issues of lands owned by federal government in terms of federal government parastatals and all. So even the land in your village, government can take it over from you, and when that happens, issues of compensation comes in.
You may be surprised to know that it's the governor that owns that land you think is your own.
That's why there is nothing like land owner's certificate. When you have a car, you have ownership. That you have the ownership certificate. In land, you don't. That's why what you have is certificate of what? Occupancy. Meaning
of O.
Meaning you're occupying, not that you are owning it.
And it has expiration, It's
for 99
years old.
And some are not even up to 99. Some you will get like 45 years, depending on who bought from who.
And some people are still fighting over land up to 100 years, right? When the land is no longer their own, it's now the government. It's not
every land that you get to be paid compensation on. Because the technical thing there is that government does not pay compensation for the land because the land belongs to government.
Government can for improvement.
Yes, they pay for development, improvements made on the land. So if you have a land from government and you have not dug a well, you've not put in borehole, you don't have cash crop, you don't have buildings, properties. If anything you have added to it, there is no compensation coming from government to you when government takes it over.
I also learned, Mr. Kachi, that even burying your loved one in the land. Yes, improvement.
It's an improvement. So if you don't, the funny thing, you don't even need to bury human being. If you can bury your puppies, you can bury. After all, you make a tomb and say that's the grave of my very important or loved pet.
Exactly.
And government will pay you for that.
Government pay for improvements, right?
Yes, so it's an
and not for the land. So the only courts where you can actually take issues of disputes of land to are the state high courts.
Yes.
And of course, when we say the state high courts, we have the FCT High Court. They have the status of the state high court as well.
And all the states, all the high courts in all the states across Nigeria. That means you cannot take these issues of land dispute to the magistrates court. You cannot take it to, say, the Court of Appeal and the Supreme Court and all those, Although on the issues of maybe the customary court, then the issues of is it a customary owned land may start coming up, So there is it's a bit technical. It has to do with roots of titles and all those.
And of course, I will always say you should consult your lawyer when it has to do with land matters.
When it has to do with anything, just the way you have your family doctor, you should have a family lawyer. And it doesn't cost a lot. But when you already neck deep into troubles, that's when you pay a lot to
almost
have a lawyer.
Every family now has a bond lawyer. So, well, if your family has not got one, please get a lawyer. Even if you've got one and you need an external, actually, I would prefer you have an external lawyer, someone who does issues without sentiment. But let's not get personal.
Doctors don't treat themselves.
And lawyers don't treat themselves either. All right, so for this, you have to see Section 39 of the Land Use Act. Thank you, and keep knowing your law, Abuja. Sabi Law. Thank you.
And that was Sabi Law on the Beat 97 ABJ.